No matter what time you're listening to this, I hope you learned something, have learned something, or will learn something, because I put my intention into this, and I put my intention into everything that I do. And I know that we are growing together, and you are going to be your most feminine self. So, with that being said, welcome to the Soft Approach. I get this question a lot. How do I channel my feminine energy? And what does that mean? And what does that look like? And how do I do that? So I'm going to break it down to you, and I'm going to give you 4 easy steps to do so. Step 1, we're going to exit survival mode. Survival mode is going to look different for everyone, but if you are just going along with, it's not even going along with the flow, like that's not even the right word. If you are just living your life day by day, you don't have a plan, you're worried about what tomorrow is going to bring, or you're stuck in the past because you can't get over the trauma that is inside of you because you don't know how to release it, or you don't know where to release it, and you don't know who to talk to release it. Don't worry, I got you. You have to actively choose to exit survival mode. This is probably the most self-aware thing you are ever going to need to do. This is going to be the most important thing you will ever do. And I'm saying that I had 2 kids, okay? And this is the single most important thing that I have ever done in my entire life. Why is that? Because I have 2 daughters, and because I am a woman. And if I don't hold myself to a standard, I cannot tell my daughters to do the same. I cannot teach my daughters to do the same. Every single day, I choose to do better. Every single day, I choose to be better. And that is what you are going to have to do if you want to exit survival mode and walk into your femininity. Because this is not something that's outside of you. Your feminine energy is already there. Everything you need is already there within you. You just have to know how to channel it, and how to bring her out, and how to let her thrive. And that takes time, and it takes you stepping back. It takes you breathing to relax, to understand what you're feeling, to understand who you are and who you want to be. And that brings us into step 2. Who do you want to be? What do you see for yourself? Who is the woman that you want to look in the mirror? What does she do? What are her daily habits? Who does she hang around? What type of food does she eat? All of this stuff you have to actively embody today. If you need to leave some friends behind, leave them behind. If you need to leave some family behind, leave them behind. Because they are not going to do anything for you if they are not actively helping you become your best self. And that is what you want. You need to be your best self for yourself. If you have children, for your children. If you have a partner, for your partner. But first, for yourself. Now, what is feminine energy? What does feminine energy mean? The feminine woman is a strong woman. She knows what she wants. She knows who she is. She is not afraid to tell anyone no. She is not afraid to set a boundary and stand on it. You know how they say standing on business? A feminine woman is standing on business. We are portrayed as weak, damsels in distress. That is not what a feminine woman is. Yes, you can play that role if that's what you choose. Like, you can go down any lane. There's like 5, 10 different lanes if that's what you choose to go down. However, that is a strong woman, and that is a woman who knows what she wants. The feminine energy and the masculine energy are like yin and yang. Feminine energy is about receiving, about being, about feeling. This is a woman who is very in tune with her body because our bodies tell us every single thing that we need to know. Our bodies are communicating with us at every single second. And the moment you are able to fully embrace and live in your body, your whole life is going to change. You are going to be in tune with your intuition. And she talks to you every single day. Right now, you just might be closed off to it, but she's talking to you. You get a gut feeling? That's her. You hear something that you were like, am I hearing stuff? That's her. Your higher self wants you to connect with her. And I want you to connect with her. But first, you have to understand exactly what that connection is and what this connection means. We often hear that, like I said earlier, that feminine energy is weak. There's nothing weak about a feminine woman, and I'm going to reiterate that because we get so much hate. The women who are in their feminine energy and they're in their feminine energy loudly, the masculine woman does not like that. It bothers her. It bothers something in her core, and I can say that because I was that. I was her. Okay? I just want you to know that. I've been where so many of you women are, and that's why I'm here to help. Because you don't have to do it alone, and I don't want you to do it alone. You're going to go down your own path. However, you don't have to do it alone. This woman does not put up with bad behavior. She's not going to tolerate someone that crosses her boundaries. This is a woman who loves herself inside and out. And I'm not talking about just beauty here, okay? Like I said, she loves herself inside. We often hear feminine energy is about beauty. It's about hair, the way you look, the way you dress, the way you talk, all that. It's not. That can be a part of feminine energy. However, that is not what feminine energy is at its core. Because I can turn on a hard talk if that's what I wanted to do, because that's who I was prior. So that's always still going to be there in some form. But that's not the energy that I want to give off. As I say that feminine energy is strong, feminine energy is not strong in being controlling, in overdoing things, and overpowering people. That's not how feminine energy finds her strength. She finds her strength within herself. The strength that you have and that you will put out there is the strength from within you, from within yourself. And there is going to be nothing stronger and nothing more powerful than a woman who is sure of herself. I want you to know the time and the intention that the feminine woman puts into anything that she does. She's going to take her time. She's going to move slowly because you don't have to be so fast. You don't have to rush things. And that is something that I have been practicing over the last 6 months. And it was very apparent to me. We were shopping for Christmas lights. And I was looking for the lights. And Walmart was we were in Walmart and Walmart was very packed. And I was moving so fast. Like I left my husband, I left the girls. They were all he was pushing the car. So I was like a mile ahead of them. No kidding. And he's like, babe, you need to slow down. Like, why are you moving so fast? And I was like, I'm not moving so fast. Like, I'm just trying to do this. I'm just, relax. Take a deep breath. It is okay to relax. It is okay to just be. It is okay to move slow. And from that day on, I made it a point to be intentional about the things that I was doing. Although I told you I've been doing this for 6 months, but I wasn't doing a good job, apparently. So now, when we're leaving the house, I'm patient. I'm moving slowly, because what I need is going to be there regardless. And what you need is going to be there regardless. You don't need to move a mile a minute. You don't need to talk a mile a minute. Slow down. Catch a breath. Relax your shoulders. Push them back. Tuck in your pelvis. Unclench your jaw. Relax, babe. Relax. When the feminine woman loves herself and cares for herself, everyone is going to reap benefits. Just like whenever you don't care for yourself, you're waking up angry. You're waking up like, why the birds chirping? Why they chirping so loud? Fuck, I stubbed my toe. Damn. I didn't eat breakfast this morning because I was moving so fast. The feminine woman has an abundant mindset. She has a mindset that is going to be set on good things coming to her, good things happening to her. She knows that she expects good things to happen to her. Why? Because that's what she attracts. That's who she is on the inside. When you feel good on the inside, it portrays on the outside. And you just have to allow your reality to catch up. Because it will catch up, and it will happen extremely fast if you allow it to. If you don't block your blessings with your negative mindset, with negativity. Because that is the last thing that you want to do. Let's cover masculine energy real quick. Just brief. Because I am I don't talk too much about masculine energy. However, I do know how the two work together, so we'll talk about it for just a little bit. A masculine man and masculine energy is the doing energy, the pursuing energy, the planning, the strategizing, the giving. Masculine energy is not controlling. This is an energy that wants to make you happy, that wants to do anything to make you happy. And if you set a basis of using your feminine energy to make that man happy, he will move mountains for you. And when I say mountains, I mean the biggest of the mountains to make you happy, to see you smile. Masculine energy is attracted to feminine energy. We go back to yin and yang. A masculine man finds it extremely attractive when a woman knows who she is, because that's the reason he pursued you in the first place. And a lot of us, some of us, tend to lose that when we get into a relationship or we start having kids. And it's like, when did you stop putting yourself first? And why did you stop putting yourself first? Maybe it's because you didn't have anyone to teach it to you. You didn't have anyone to guide you through it. You focused more on everyone else before yourself. I understand. I've been there. You cannot allow yourself to stay in that energy. And step 4, I want you to embrace your feminine energy. I want you to embrace your feminine energy so hard. So hard. Because when you do, life is going to get better. Life is going to be significantly better. The air you breathe is going to smell better. It's going to taste better. Yes, you're going to be able to taste the air, babe. You're going to be able to taste it. And I want you to taste it. I want that for you. How are you going to embrace your feminine energy? I want you to lay your hands over your ovaries and thank them. If you feel called, apologize to them for allowing certain energies to be a part of you, to be inside of you, to take a piece of you. I want you to understand what I'm saying. I want you to honor your body. I want you to honor every single part of you. And it starts with her. Speak to your ovaries. Speak to this energy. Allow yourself to be cleansed. this is very spiritual, so I really hope this doesn't go over your head. I am a very, very spiritual person, and I take pride in my spirituality, and I do not hide my spirituality. However, I don't talk about it on my social media because it's not a place for me to do that. However, if you want me to, I will. Just let me know. However, I need you to start honoring your body and honoring your menstrual cycle, because that is the most powerful time that you have. You are at your most powerful when you are on your cycle. You are your most creative. You are your most intuitive, and you need to use this to your benefit every single month. But if you are in a place where you hate your period, where you're taking birth control, where you're putting these foreign hormones into your body and erasing all of that good energy, all of that is you, we got to get it together, okay? I am holding every single woman accountable in 2024 for who she is, for what she does, and what she represents. And I want you to understand that, and I want you to know that. Because I get a lot of women in my comments telling me that I am coming for women, or I'm being a pick me. I can't be a pick me, babe. I'm already picked. Could never be me. However, I want better for us, and I want us to honor who we are and honor our bodies and honor women. I love women. I love women so much that I had to change something within myself about how I would speak to people. Because I get rude comments. I get very mean comments, actually. And, initially, my first thought was to defend myself, clap back. And I did a couple times. And then I got a comment, and she said something along the lines of, so are you only soft with your husband? Like, if this is the energy that you're portraying, it doesn't sound like feminine energy. And I had to take a step back, because I'm just like, whoa. Initially, I blocked her. I didn't want to hear that. But then I took a step back, and I'm just like, okay. Even though that girl told me something very rude, I didn't have to react that way. I could have controlled my emotions and decided to take the high road. And that's step 5. Control your emotions. You have to take heed of your emotions. You have to understand and learn what that means. To not be such an emotional person. Yes, feel your emotions. I want you to feel them so deeply that you are gonna burst into tears because of what you're feeling. But I want you to understand that, and I want you to decode that. And I want you to move forward without exploding, without getting violent with your words. Because that is the sole purpose and the core of feminine energy, is feeling your feelings, but not allowing them to take control of who you are, and not allowing them to dictate the way you are going to react to something. Because whenever someone gets a reaction out of you, you already lost. You lose every single time you allow someone to get you out of character, to take you out of who you are and who you have been working so hard to become. And I did that. I allowed comments to take me out of who I say I am and who I am, because I didn't control my emotion in that point. And I deleted the comments already, because that's not something that I want to portray. I want to be here for all women, even if you don't understand. I will help you, because I didn't have that. And I feel like we should all have that. This has made me feel so whole, and this has made me feel so good. Like, I can't even begin to describe to you how much I have wanted this, and now it's happening. I put this on my vision board, and this is happening. Right now, we are at 73,000 women that are on my Instagram, and it literally fills my heart with joy, and it fills me with so much love. And I am just so excited to be in a space to help, to be here with you guys, to experience such a beautiful experience with you, because I didn't have that. And I know I have been saying I didn't have that, and I just want to let you know that I too had to go through this process from being tough. I come from a single, if you've made it this far, we're going to talk about me for a little bit. I come from a single mother who was not emotionally there, who was there she was living in survival mode. And I don't blame her for anything. Like, it is what it is. However, once I got out there to the real world, I quickly learned that this is not the type of woman I want to be. I already knew previously that I didn't want to live a struggled life. I knew I did not want to have a failed marriage or to be a baby's mom, to be a baby mama. I'm going to just say it like that. I didn't want to be a baby mama. I wanted to be intentional about everything that I have done. And I have thus far. I've been intentional about everything, and that's what's got me this far. And me being so fluid and being able to flow and to change. And I'm not going to say that it wasn't hard for me, because I did resist it. My husband is the reason that I even was able to experience the things that I have experienced, because I had not changed for anybody. I dated people before him, but none of them brought out in me what he has brought out that is within me. And I could not be more grateful to him. I appreciate him so much for everything that he has helped me do and through, because now I am here and I'm talking to you guys. Like, it's wild to me, but I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I had so much resistance on this journey until I looked myself in the mirror, maybe a year postpartum, and I was devastated at who I was looking at in the mirror. I did not recognize that girl. I didn't know who she was. And that was the moment I said something needs to change, because I don't like what I'm looking at. I don't like who I'm looking at. I don't like who she is on the inside. And now that change has led me here. And I am so grateful. I'm so blessed to have you guys here with me and just to be here in general. And I thank you if you've made it this far. Thank you so much for being here. This is just episode 1, and I will have plenty more episodes out. I don't care if I have to stay up until 1 a.m. I don't even know it is 1 a.m. It's actually 1:01 a.m. I don't care if I have to stay up that long, because we are going to talk about what we need to talk about, and we're going to find a way by any means necessary. Okay? I love you guys so much, and I am so grateful to be here, and I don't know how to end this. So I'm just going to say I love you guys, and I will see you soon. And if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think in the comments.